Hey guys, welcome back. I got my shifter in, so I just want to play with the shifter placement, see if this can be like the right size shifter, the right style that I want. So I'll get her unboxed and just start playing around with it. So this is what I bought. It's the B&M, I think it's Pro Shift with the Magnum handle, if that's, I'm saying that right. I don't know. This is the first one I bought and I liked it because it looks good. It's got these buttons and I was able to get the switches for the reverse and neutral. Like I said, it's my first time having a race shifter, but I know I had to buy this because I read the instructions. And this is like a 4-speed gate for a 4L80 and I think a couple others. It came with all the hardware, of course, and it came with a micro switch right there, but then I bought an additional one because it only comes with a safety, neutral safety, and I wanted the reverse. So if you guys got one of these shifters, that is the correct part number, 80609. That'll get you another switch reverse. We got the 4L80E bracket. It's a bracket for the cable. I don't know if I can use this cable or not. I might attempt to, but I might need to buy a new cable. And honestly, that's about it. Oh, it comes with this cover. Try not to ding that. But it came with this to go over it. I tried to put this over the handle just to like kind of, play with it, but I'd have to bend this thing, it looks like. So I think I can just take either the buttons off the handle. Yeah, I'll pull these off, and then I can probably slide this up and manipulate it enough to get this on. But that's not important for what we're doing today. I got a whole pile of stuff here because I always had some stuff on this side of the garage. But I just basically, let's see if this hits. I basically am curious. I'm gonna have to fill this hole. This is gonna mount somewhere. Probably not straight on, because that's just weird. And it'll be weird for the driver. But I'm gonna have to do some cutting in here. So basically I'll cut this out. I'm probably gonna take this hole and like right here where they have some rivets that hold this, it's like a ridge for the gasket. I'm not sure exactly what that's called, but it's a little lip, and it's actually just riveted and seam sealed on. So I'll take that whole lip off. I'll pull this off. I'm gonna probably rivet and adhere a aluminum plate. I have a bunch of aluminum sheet left over. So actually it's way up there. Can you see it? But no, maybe not. It's up there in the rafters. It's in the rafters, but just trust me, it's there. So I'm gonna probably mount this sucker right here somewhere. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken out the seat, and I drilled out all these rivets, but I also still have seam sealer holding this stuff on. So I'm hoping that I can still peel this up. This was the the shift section from when I swapped over from an auto to a manual originally. And yes, I'm switching back. I'm gonna have a better transmission. So now I just gotta try and peel this up all the way around. I know this works really good for the stuff on the bottom of the car, and then that, I don't know, that asphalt-y stuff, I don't know, it's like this rubber. Definitely softens that stuff right up, peeling right off with the screwdriver. So you can get a half decent view from up there, but got that hole cut out. And I got some cardboard, shape it up to this so it fits nicely. And then I'll trace that onto some aluminum, cut it out, bend it up. These two front studs are pretty much impossible to get to. I mean, obviously not impossible, but they're very difficult to get to on this seat. But basically, when it's down like this, I have to take the wrench, put it through this way, and get a wrench on a nut through there, fished under this, and it's just a pain in the butt. And this one's not too bad to get to. This one, impossible. So, what I am gonna do, I'm gonna go in here and cut, once I have the carpet out, I'm gonna cut these flush, drill holes through them, so then basically I can weld a stud or, a bolt onto those brackets so it sits down on over the hole. And I'll just have to make sure I seal these really good with seam sealer on the underside where the nut's gonna go. So no water gets in it or anything. So I got this thing in. It's roughly to the right shape. Down here, there's a couple gaps right here when it's all pushed together and one here. And I don't think I can bend that by hand. So I won't get the shape perfect, but I'll just fill it with seam sealer. But yeah, I'm just gonna go around, rivet this whole thing. And I'll show you the final product when I'm done. I'm just going about roughly 1.25 inches all the way around. And everything's shifting and moving. That's why I'm doing one hole at a time. Well, to wrap this video up, it's ugly, but it is gonna have insulation all over it. There you go. So I got rivets all the way around it in most spots. There's a spot gap down here where it's just not touching the fiberglass, and I can't get it, well, personally by hand, I'm having a hard time getting this to bend and shape to the fiberglass. So I have a gap there that I've filled, and hopefully it seals. I'll have to check it, but I just don't want water or anything coming in, settling on this floor, because although they are mostly fiberglass and aluminum, there is some steel down here. This right here, steel. I don't know why there's a hole though. I definitely didn't drill that. Then up here, fiberglass, steel. So, anywho's, I'm gonna get a center console for this because I'm not putting the OEM one on. I'm gonna have the shifter here. I'm gonna have a carpet go right up over this whole tunnel. And then back here, I'm gonna have a little center console. It's gonna be about yay high. Probably perfect to rest my elbow on. A little bit higher than the factory one. It's gonna have a flip top on it, cup holder in the back, and then there's also an insert that I can, when you flip it up, you put 2 cup holders in the center. So it'll have 3 cup holders, more than enough for me. But that's all for this video. The 4L80 tail shaft housing that adapts it to the C-beam, that'll be in this Wednesday. So I'll make a video on that, a video on the install, and then I can go ahead and get this thing mocked up in the car, figure out my shifter placement, run the cable, make sure everything's good. And then the trans has to come back out anyways for the torque converter when I get that in. And I'll also have to do the shift kit. But that's all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.